Yeah, there will be curb repairs where needed.
Need a motion?
Yeah, this is resolution number 18-R09, a resolution for improvement under the Illinois Highway Code.
So moved.
Second? Motion by trustee Bowden, seconded by trustee Marevka.
Bowden?
Yes.
Marevka?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
March?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Item J, ordinance, approval of an ordinance amending chapter 151 of the Village Code regarding stormwater management. God.
Okay, Illinois Department of Natural Resources and FEMA, they have new flood insurance rate maps that they are approving, or becoming effective on February 15th. So they are requiring that all villages that are National Flood Insurance Program communities, which Peotone is, that Peotone formally adopts their new stormwater and flood ordinance. And if they're saying if you fail to adopt it, then your community will be suspended from that National Flood Insurance Program, which you don't want to happen.
I will say yes.
This is, this is ordinance number 18-08, an ordinance amending chapter 151 flood hazard areas of the Code of Peotone. Motion by trustee Marevka, is there a second?
I have a question for you.
Yes, question.
What does that actually mean to us? We adopt their code, dollars and cents wise, to meet their code.
Well, I believe your ordinance has their code in there currently for stormwater and flood, and this is just to update to their new requirements, which you pretty much have to do. I mean, I know they changed their flood maps, so.
This is kind of like the whole prevailing wage thing. You know?
Right.
It behooves you to do it as
You have a
opposed
choice,
to,
but if you don't do
Right.
it,
Yeah,
then.
you're-
do you have
Don't
a
have
comment on
choice.
that?
No, I agree that it's a similar situation, and like Troy said, it's a kind of replacement of your existing chapter with the updated language that they've given to us.
So, I mean, is there anything in the updated language that, like Mike said, is gonna cost us money, or somebody's gonna come in and say, you have to do this now because you adopted that?
I don't believe so. I don't know the new language in detail. I can find out for you. It's not gonna help you for this meeting.
And I spoke with the, I can't think of her name, from FEMA.
Maryland.
Meryl, yes. And basically, I mean, she explained it to me the way that Troy's explaining it to you. It doesn't change anything, it's just a change of language.
Do we have these maps that show where our flood zones are, or?
I do. In the back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, how much of Peotone is in a flood zone?
Oak Street,
Yeah,
obviously.
Pretty much
Right.
just in and around the two creeks
Yeah,
in those areas.
so,
There might be some other small ones, but
yeah.
and so those people have to buy flood insurance, or have the option to? They have
if
to?
they're close enough or in it, I believe they have to.
Yeah. I think if they have a mortgage especially.
Yeah, the mortgage company.
Yeah.
Yeah, require it.
Which I believe most of the people in Oak
The new maps.
have it,
Right.
obviously.
Right. Any other questions, discussion? Okay, we do have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Jones.
Who made the motion?
Trustee Marevka.
Marevka?
Yes.
Jones?
Yep.
March?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Bowden?
Yes.
Item K, discussion regarding new IDOT requirements for federally funded projects, policies, and procedures for qualification-based selection.
So I will talk about that one. This is, and you've got you've got the policies and procedures for Peotone in your packet, I believe, along with an email that Troy sent to me. He's just helping us put this policy in place. It is a new IDOT requirement for any federally funded projects. So any engineering contract that's over $25,000 is required to go through this, we'll call it a QBS process to shorten the language. So this is just going to be important to note because we're going to be going through this process with this Corning, the Corning Street project we just approved the MFT for. So because it's going to be over $25,000. So Every municipality is required to have these policies and procedures in place, so they're extremely complicated, it seems like.
They're making it more complicated than what Peotone did this for the Ratchy Road construction engineering, but now they've kind of added, now you need your own policy.
Yeah.
You know, they're just adding to it kind of.
So, well, it's almost like a bid process. I mean, it is a bid process for a qualified engineer. So we'll just put this together and we'll put this out and we'll, according to this very precise policy and procedure that we have, and review the qualified applicants and according to the procedure. I mean, and we don't, there's no, resolution or ordinance required. It's just, so we just wanted to put it on here for discussion and to let you know, the process that we're gonna be going through for the next round here for engineering services.
So basically, we have to put out for bid the engineering of the project?
It's not out for bid, because it's not about the dollar amount, it's about being, having a statement of qualifications to make sure the engineering firm, it's to review the engineering firm. Dollar amounts aren't part of this.
Oh, so we're not asking engineering firms to bid
No.
on
No.
this? So it's just a way that we determine if you're qualified to do it?
Yeah.
Correct.
In the past, the village was able to just select who they wanted, who
Right.
they're comfortable with, and
Yeah.
now anything over this $25,000, which for any federal project is everything, because how complicated they make them, it needs to just be advertised and.
So
Go
we
through a
have to
formal
request their qualification, we have to submit, we have to say, okay, if you want to work here, you have to give us these qualifications.
For for a specific project, you put out a notice
Yeah.
twice in the paper. If you get however many engineering firms you get, you
Yeah.
take them, you review them based on the criteria and the policy, on a percentage basis for this category, and then you have a small selection committee, and then,
And so you said so let's say we get less than 3,
Mhm.
so what happens then?
if you get less than 3, you have to send IDOT a letter or an email saying we got less than 3, can we move forward with selecting who we want from the less than 3? And they'll say, let me see your notice probably, and let me see your policy, and then they're gonna probably say yes. That
It's
happened on the
just
last job.
bureaucrocy.
Oh my God.
It's just
just
bureaucracy.
a formality.
So we do get 3, do we have to pick by lowest bid?
It's not a bid.
It's not even a bid, though.
It's not a bid.
It's qualification.
No, it's just
If you get 3,
qualifications.
you
Oh,
pick.
God.
resume.
So, yeah,
The selection committee's
we're not
not-
allowed just to say we want Robinson. We have to go through this process and then say, we want Robinson.
Right, so the selection committee is
If Robinson gives us
scored
the
each of the firms.
qualifications.
Yeah.
Have we ever gone outside to do another engineering
That's
firm?
better.
Was there anything Robinson couldn't handle?
Not that I'm aware of.
I think you'd have a hard time almost getting other people to bid, knowing that
Yeah.
these people use this guy, these people use that guy.
Right, it's just, yeah, it's a goofy thing, but we'll do it because that's what's required. So we just wanted the board to know what was going on. All right, before I go to questions of the press, correspondence, communications, petitions, anybody have anything? I just want to remind everyone about the no parking on the streets after 2 inches of snowfall. And it's kind of a common sense thing that's been around like since the dawn of the day, but every community around us has the same thing, but it's no parking on any village street after 2 inches of snowfall until the streets are plowed curb to curb. Once the streets are plowed curb to curb, then you can park back on the street. That's by ordinance.
I have a question on that too.
Yes.
It starts snowing at 11 o'clock in the morning, by 1 o'clock, there's 2 inches on there. People gotta get out of the business district every week to do it.
Well, I
Or
mean,
is
to
this
get it,
strictly overnight.
the business district is a little bit of a different animal because people are down there, they're working and so forth, but overnight, we need it emptied, to get it plowed, yes. Yes. But, on the village streets, after 2 inches, if they're calling for snow, if they're calling for 1.5 inches of snow, don't park on the street. I mean, it's a real simple thing. That way we get the streets plowed, they're not plowing your car in, you know? It's just really kind of a common sense thing.
It just makes our life a little easier. Instead of going
It's,
in and out of cars, we can just go straight. We like that,
it's winter in Illinois.
correct.
Anybody have anything else? Questions of the press? Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Jones, seconded by trustee Parker.
Jones.
Yep.
Parker.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Bowden.
Yes.
Maravka.
Yes.
March.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned.
Where do you come from?